was reminded, listening to the time that he quoted, I think I was one of the first to introduce the idea in England 20 years ago of making chafusas as a derech kiruv. At that time we did it together with seed. And we went to Rav Shach to get the Naskoma. And he took this Gemara Motzei, he showed us more than we just heard. And the Gemara later came a G'dayli Ma'asechia. And he showed us Avada, the Nakuta Zach, and we were talking about Yeshiva Bochum. Bochum were learning in Yeshiva, they should give away some time. And then Balabatim, as they went out from the Yeshiva, were in business, they should give away hours during the week to learn with other people. And it was very well organized, and Baruch Hashem was very, very Matzliach. And Adar Yoim, it's a gewaltige Mokum of what's Torah. So it's not a new idea, and it's not a new concept. And yes, it's probably the most original, I don't know what to call it, the system of Kiruv. There are all types of organizations, and each one has got their own system which they use, and whether one philosophizes or discusses or whether one learns. It seems to me that it's been proven over and over again. The system of Limud HaTorah, that's the way to be Makarav. At the time when we founded this, we said that it's not an Indian of having to go out and talk to other people, except to get them to come to you. The Yisod is Yishmu Rechaykim V'Yovayu V'Yitnu L'cha Kesem. Yishmu Rechaykim, they should hear the memos. The Yovayu, they themselves should come. To be able to inspire people just to want to learn. You don't realize, and that's not your job, I understand, but that is be'emes the key. As soon as people want to learn, they're more than halfway there. Learning does it all. That's why the Torah is so keen and then puts together Lilmoid Lalamed, the Seder, because the future of Torah is Lalamed. Lalamed doesn't only mean your own children or mother, that's where it starts. But there's a time Lalamed where everyone has to be Melamed. And you have to be Melamed to everyone. I asked once my Rebbe, Rabbi Lopian, when are you Mechuyev Lalamed? At what stage in life? So he said to me, it doesn't depend at all on the stage in life. As soon as somebody asks you to learn with me, you're Mechuyev to learn. That's the chiyuv from the Lamed. There's nothing to know. Whether you're Mechuyev to go out to look for people to learn, he said already, that depends on the age. But anyone who comes to you and says, please learn with me, you're Mechuyev to learn. He told me a very interesting Maisa. He said that there were once three Talmidei Chachamim, in the time of the Gaon, who lived in a small shtetl somewhere in Lita, and they've heard of the Gaon in Vilna, and they decided that they want to have a chance to talk and learn with the Gaon. So they traveled to Vilna, came out to the deal of the Gaon, knocked on the door, the Gaon came out. Said, Shalom Aleichem. What's wilt ihr? So he said, we will reden mit lernen. We will reden and lernen. So the Gaon said, reden and lernen? Ich habe nicht keine Zeit zu reden und lernen. Ich muss lernen allein. Send them away. They were very disappointed. So they decided that at least we came all the way to Vilna and we didn't have the schools to read and learn with the Gaon. But at least we can go and down with the Gaon. The Gaon's closed tomorrow morning. We'll go and down there before we go home. And yes, they went there to the Gaon's closed with Minyan who were always davening together with the God, and they davened together with the God. They felt, but at least they did that. And then they saw a strange thing. After davening, the Gaon sat down, and an alter Yid came up to the Gaon and sat down next to him. You could notice on the whole of this man, he was an Amoris, he wasn't a Talmud Chacham. And they sat down and they learned together Mishnayos together with the Gaon. Gaon learned the Mishnayos. So these say Talmidei Chachamim, there were two of them, at least one of them had plucked up the carriage when they had finished learning the Gaon with this other person. And in fact they said, Rebbe, we came and we wanted to speak with the Gaon and learners. And he said, ich kann Zeit haben, wir darf lernen allein. So that's where he stopped it. What's chat? So the Gaon hat gesagt, reden und lernen. Ich hab nicht keine Zeit zu reden und lernen. Der Jid ist gekommen zu mir und gesagt, Rebbe, lern mit mir, bin ich beruhigt. So reden and lernen, größte Talmidei Chachamim, didn't impress the Gaon for anything, and he didn't consider that any chiyuv at all. Der Yid kommt und sagt, lernen mit mir Mishnayos. Das ist mal gut. Like ours, where people don't even know what Torah is about. They don't even know there's a mitzvah of Talmud Torah. They don't know that there's a Torah that can teach them and raise up their sights and their ambitions in life, and give them a purpose to life. But they're thirsting for it. When they hear there's something there to learn, they come and they say, learn with me. Then we all mechuyev to them. And therefore, I think it's not something which should be left just to Yechidim. Those of you who have an experience, or those of you who have come into contact with people who have given you the opportunity, no one's giving away more than myself this time. I think if everybody who's here just is mashpia on one chava and explains in one chava what it means, how you yourself feel in aliyah when a person steins because of you, how you yourself feel in aliyah because you were kind of a mitzvah lamed besides the mitzvah of living life, and how you yourself benefit from it all, and when you feel the success and you see the other people growing. So you have to have also a pain at the same time. So many people could do the same. So many people going the same. Without anybody missing in his aliyah in land. It's eine gerette Sache, we don't lose. This mahalach, Yishmu lechoikim v'yovoyu, Yidnu lekes v'ruchel, nobody's schlepping you out into the gas. The gas is coming to you. And they're not even coming into your daladama so that they even. We do it slowly, you do it on the phone, that's fine. And when they're ready to come into your daladamas, then you take them into your daladamas and give them that warmth. That will be the makir, the patish in a new generation of Klal Yisrael, which will be Shelavet Mishpochas in Klal Yisrael, without anyone losing out at all in their aliyah. And as we heard, we get more and more siyata d'shmaya when we get involved in this with more and more siyata d'shmaya in the eigene life. When the derech von Kiru is durch Torah, and derech von Kiru is mit Torah, and no Torah, the eigene Torah is the erste chedek von Torah was stark. That's what I think the idea that one should know, and one should therefore not feel sometimes as if you have to have that's for sure the conscience because you're giving this time away. It's not a question of giving time away. It's a question of giving a yesod to your eigene land.